What's up, y'all? We back. Episode 6, Going Nowhere. Royal Guard Josh said, this move is to intercept his attack and numb his arm for a moment so you can make an escape. I'll show you one more time. Okay, look at Tank Top, y'all. King Cletus said, what y'all doing? Hello? Did the queen send you here to discipline Jess? Bro, what you talking about? I thought you was going to see Valia. Yo. Oh my god. Josh said, Her Majesty did not send me, Your Majesty. I was just talking to Jess about martial arts. King Cletus said, martial arts? What would a pretty girl know about fighting? And I don't recall my faithful royal guard being one to have friendly banters with people. Y'all. Okay, if I say anything about Charles, he'll know I sneaked into the royal quarter. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna say I asked Josh. I asked him, what you mean? He was patrolling and ran into me, so I was just asking him about his martial arts. I was impressed by his unarmed combat skills during the draft, and I wanted to learn. A pretty girl can learn how to fight too, period. He said, is that so? Yeah. I was a farm girl. I had to deal with wolves and bandits. So I learned how to fight. Josh said, Jess is actually quite valiant. She can put up a fight if she has to. King Cletus said, interesting. Why you looking like that? King Cletus smiles at you. A woman of beauty, courage, and loyalty, Consort Solana is lucky to have you. Okay, thank you, I guess. King Cletus said, Josh, I believe you have duties to carry out elsewhere, no? He said, of course, Your Majesty. Okay, bye, Tank Top. Thank you. Hit him with the shoulders, y'all. The shoulders is what Tank Top said to me. Okay, I need to go back to cleaning, y'all. King Cletus said, the queen is too harsh on you. I should talk to her about it. Okay, I mean, it's okay. I mean, that's your wife, so you do what you want to do. I don't need the queen to hate me anymore now, though. He said, all this hard work is going to wear you out. Okay, what you doing? King Cletus walks closer towards you until the both of you are just inches away. Hello? Before you can take a step back, King Cletus grabs your hand. Your Majesty, why you pushing up on me like you did Valia? He holds your hand to the top of his palm and starts brushing it softly. He said, your hands are overworked and rough. This kind of work is not for a woman like you. Okay, my heart starts racing and I look up. It's like his large brown eyes are piercing into your mind, trying to figure you out. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna drop my brush on the floor so I can take my hand out, be slick about it. You know what I'm saying? It's better not to do this too obviously. I'll just drop my brush so I can take my hand out to pick it up. Okay, drop my brush and it land on his foot. My bad. My bad. I was trying to be slick. I'm sorry. He said it's fine. Okay. Alright, y'all. King Cletus said, I'll see what I can do to reduce your workload. Look at him trying to push up on the kid, y'all. Judging by his smile, I guess I got away with it. He said, anyway, if the queen gives you this kind of heavy work again, you can send word to me. Just seek out the royal guards. They'll pass any messages for you. Okay, thank you, Your Majesty. I think I can manage. By the way, can I ask you a question? He said, what is it? I said, what is the rope room? He said, it's one of the rooms used for execution. Rope as for hanging. Okay, so Zeddy almost died. He said, yeah, but she's alive now, thanks to you. Okay, but she's still in a cell, awaiting a chance to clear her name. How you gonna let that girl take the blame like that? Can't you see she was set up? He said, girl, watch your tone. Last I heard, I'm still the king. Okay, I mean, you're right, my bad, but still. He said, it's not how it works in the palace, Jess. Okay, you saying you don't care about the truth. He said, it's never about the truth. It's about how to end a storm with the least damage. Zeddy is of no importance. If her sacrifice can end this crisis, then so be it. I owe Mara a lot, with Velia and now this. Okay, ain't nobody... Just because you couldn't keep it in your pants don't mean that Zeddy need to suffer, bro. What you talking about? I have my reasons, Jess. Okay, whatever. Whatever your reasons are, a good king would never put the blame on an innocent like this, right? King Cletus's face darkens upon hearing your words. For a brief moment, you can see genuine sadness in his eyes. But in a flash, he puts his usual smirk back on. Look at him, y'all. He said, you are still young. Someday you'll understand. Okay, excuse you. I got some cleaning to do before the queen finds an excuse to send me to the rope room. As I am of no importance like Zeddy, I better not go against Her Majesty. Right. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with y'all. With their cold response, the king turns around and walks away. He said, Jess, you should take that scarf off. It's such a waste to. Never mind. What you mean? Y'all, I don't know. King Cletus is trash. I kind of want to play the romance part with him, but he also trash. I forgot how trash he is. Like, I don't know. Roxanne said, Your Majesty, what a pleasant surprise. The mind occupied king shoots consort Roxanne an empty glance. He said, Girl, this is my house. Why would you be surprised to see me? Right. She said, I guess I'm just thrilled to see my handsome king. Consort Roxanne's necklace dangles as she curtsies to King Cletus. Okay, this necklace. As King Cletus stares at the necklace, memories flood his mind. What's the necklace, y'all? Oh, that's that lady. She was wearing a necklace just like that. That lady that ran off from you. My coronation ball. That was the day I met Queen Farah. Right. If she wasn't the most captivating and exquisitely beautiful woman I'd ever seen, her dark toned hair was nothing I'd ever imagined. The way she talked with such elegance, such determination, and the wisdom in her eyes. I had to have her. Failure queen or not, this woman was everything I had ever desired, and even more. Prince Cletus said, Farah, I wish to take you as my wife. She said, Excuse me? Come on now, girl. Why you here? You and I both know ain't nobody here worth my time, girl. Your fire is exactly what this country needs to take us forward. Your Western ideas are refreshing. You're so unrefined in your way. Failure and Ethania is a fine union. Plus, a woman like yourself would keep me pleased for many lifetimes. We ain't even gotta train you, sis. I know you could be the one to quench my insatiable desires. We could be perfect together. Our power would be immeasurable. What do you say? Look how she looking. She got the ick. She said no. Prince William said what? She said no, girl. I'm sorry. I can't. What you mean you can't? Why are you here at the coronation ball then? Farah said, Forgive me, your highness. Your offer is generous and I thank you. Okay. But I'm afraid I cannot accept. Dang, she curved you like that, King Cletus? That's crazy. I'm sorry. Okay. I never understood why she would turn me down. I was a young king of a vast kingdom. Youth, looks, wealth, I had it all. All I needed was a powerful woman with unmatchable beauty, intelligence, and determination. And then you got Mara instead. That's crazy. Queen Farah never remarried. Of course, a woman like her. If I was not good enough for her, no one else should be. Roxanne said, Your Majesty. Tell her. King Cletus said, Now all that's left are these fictitious women who would do anything to please me. I guess there's one woman in the palace who's different from all of them. Roxanne said, Should I excuse myself, Your Majesty? Why you ain't talking? King Cletus said, Have you been trained for night attendance? She said, Yes, Your Majesty. He said, Royal Guard Josh will escort you to my chamber tonight. I'll have some clothing delivered to your chamber. Make sure you put it on. She said, Yes, Your Majesty. I look forward to seeing you tonight. Okay, y'all look. Okay, this is the consort quarter. Consort Roxanne's chamber. Okay. Y'all, he got that girl made up in that dress that Queen Farah had. Candy said, This is such a lovely dress, my lady. Roxanne said, This is no Athenian dress. I wonder why His Majesty arranged this dress for me. Candy said, My lady looks gorgeous in any kind of clothing. I think you have won the heart of His Majesty. I've never heard of any special dresses being delivered to other empresses before. She said, I hope so. I'm the most beautiful consort and the only highborn, but I'm still new. Candy said, Nothing else matters as long as His Majesty adores you, my lady. Royal Guard Josh should be here to escort you soon. Roxanne said, That's the blonde one, right? I remember seeing him earlier today. Candy said, He is so handsome. And blind, but either way, don't get your hopes up, sis. He's the king's weapon, nothing more. All royal guards had to swear an oath to serve Ethania until their last breath. They're not allowed to marry. Okay, I mean, Josh said, My lady, I'm here to escort you to the royal quarter. Roxanne said, I'm ready. Okay. Royal Guard Josh said, Your Majesty, Consort Roxanne is here for her night attendance. King Cletus said, Did she put on the dress I arranged for her? He said, Yep, Your Majesty. King Cletus said, Send her in. Okay, right away. Y'all got that lady made up like Queen Farrah. Just because you couldn't have Queen Farrah, now you trying to make somebody else into Queen Farrah. Roxanne said, Your Majesty. Consort Roxanne's attire captured King Cletus's attention almost immediately. Almost instantly, my bad. Okay. King Cletus said, Don't talk. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, girl. Bust it wide open. With the flickering candlelight, King Cletus breaks every rule of night attendance with Consort Roxanne. It's a night of passion and delusion. Okay, he was really missing his boo, y'all. That's crazy. He should have just made Mara put on a wig, a black wig. Roxanne said, Your Majesty, this is nothing like what Her Majesty had taught me. King Cletus said, This is just a special night. It'll not happen again. I'll be expecting a formal night attendance next time. Go thank the Queen tomorrow. You get to be a concubine because of her. She said, Yes, Your Majesty. Yeah, they done promoted that girl? That's crazy. The next morning. Okay, look at me, y'all. Look at the kid. Get up, Solana. I wasn't trying to wake you up, though. Solana said, It's time to wake up anyway. Okay, I'm so sore, girl. I think the Queen trying to kill me by exhausting me. Solana said, You are the strongest woman I've ever seen. It'll take more than that to take you down, girl. I said, Apparently it only takes one order from her to take my life. Look at Zeddy. Solana said, Zeddy took the blame for everything. But she's still alive because of you. We'll save her, Jess. I said, I'm going to do anything to clear her name. Free my sis. Free my sis. Solana said, You too loud, Jess. The Queen does not have an excuse to kill you yet. Don't give her one. I mean, even if she doesn't get me killed, this scarf will. Doing all this physical labor while sealing my head like this is killing me, Solana. I think mushrooms starting to grow under there soon. Girl, it ain't funny. Quit laughing. She said, After all this time, your way of talking still amuses me. And girl, she said, I have a surprise for you, Jess. What's up? She said, Come on. What you got? She said, Now, let's remove your scarf and get your hair out. Okay, what hairstyle should I go with? Yeah, let's do this. This is my hair, y'all. Okay. This look good. As much as I enjoy letting my head breathe again. Solana said, Just wait. Solana takes the ceramic jar on the end table and removes the lid. Flowery scents fill up the room. Okay, what's this? It smells good. Solana smiles at you and sticks a hairbrush inside the jar. When she takes the brush back out, it's filled with some kind of white liquid. She said, While you were cleaning the grand hall, I got lonely and started reading a book. Apparently, these white blossoms in the garden, when mixed with honey, can be used to dye your hair white. Okay, Solana starts brushing your hair with the white flower dye. She said, Remember, salt water will wash this away easily. Okay, as long as I don't go take baths at the shore, I should be fine then. Okay, I can't believe it. I have my hair back again. I mean, my hair was the same color. I think it was a glitch. It's been a glitch, y'all. But look, we got white hair. I ain't got to wear my scarf no more. Solana said, How does it feel? Like a bird flying in the sky, sis. Free as a bird. Now, if you know how to get me out of this bulky maid dress. Solana said, I'll see what I can do, girl. I was kidding, Solana. Solana said, Kidding? Okay, it means I'm not serious. Just being funny. Okay, what we doing today, girl? She said, I'm going to Madame Dolores' estate. I know you're burnt out, Jess. Just stay here and relax. I'll tell Madame Dolores you're doing embroidery. Okay, you gonna be fine on your own. What you laughing for? Quit laughing at me, Solana. She said, worry about yourself instead of me. Ooh, okay. I'll be back later today. Okay, I got the room all to myself, y'all. I can do some karate, right? Do some yoga or something. Look at me punching. Eat that, Queen of Crap Lanthea. Right. My apologies, Your Majesty. I figured you wanted some action, since the king won't touch you anymore. Ooh. Not some action. Okay, if it ain't Consort Roxanne and her highborn butt. Okay, what were you saying, my lady? I couldn't hear you without all your teeth. Y'all. Oh my God, Raven said, Jess. What's up, girl? Hold on, let me put on some clothes. What's up? Raven said, Consort Solana is in trouble. You need to come with me now. What you mean she in trouble? I'm coming. Yeah, what happened to my sis? Okay, what happened, girl? She said, Consort Solana ran into concubine Roxanne. Concubine Roxanne? Raven said, yes, concubine Roxanne just got promoted this morning. Solana was not aware of it, and concubine Roxanne is now disciplining her. That says discipling, but it's supposed to be disciplining, disciplining her at the courtyard. Okay, what the hell, y'all? Okay, we riding for my sis, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Raven said, be careful. Girl, they need to be careful. They need to be careful. Bianca said, this has been going on for a while. Penelope said, I bet concubine Roxanne had wanted to do this for a long time. Yeah, look at y'all. They got my sense slapping her and stuff. Y'all. Candy said, just admit it. You were jealous of concubine Roxanne. That's why you did not curtsy. Solana said, I genuinely did not know about her Grace's recent promotion. Roxanne said, slap her until she admits it. Y'all. Hold on for a second. Y'all. Look at all these people just standing around watching Roxanne. Okay, hold on. I'm here now. Stop it. Stop it. Candy said, you here to see your lady get disciplined. Girl, I'll run up on you. You ain't got no right. Candy said, on the contrary, I have every right to carry out the order of Her Majesty and Her Grace. Okay, I feel adrenaline pumping. Hold on, y'all. Nah, we blocking Candy slap. Hold on. Get out the way. Get out the way. Solana said, no, Jess. Ain't no. Candy said, how dare you interfere with Her Grace's judgment? Roxanne said, this little wench needs to be reminded not to stand against people beneath her. Kneel. Girl, forget y'all. I ain't kneeling. Mara said, guardsman. Beat her until she cannot stand. Oh, y'all got beef. Y'all want to run up or nah? Y'all want to run up or nah? A guardsman drags Solana away from you. The other guardsman approaches you while he clenches his fist. Yeah. Oh, my God. Jess. If I fight back, the queen will have an excuse to kill me. I'll never kneel, but I can't fight back either. What you mean? So I'm just gonna get knocked out? And they jumping me, y'all. Oh my God. Punches rain down on you, bringing immense pain to every inch of your body. You've had your fair share of karate sparring before, even had your bones broken a few times. But purely taking hits without retaliating is a first. Okay, y'all. Anger and pain are starting to block out your senses. Y'all, hold on. I'm gonna fight back. Y'all, I just noticed, why am I looking so cross-eyed? Why am I looking cross-eyed or am I tripping? What? I gotta zoom in when I do the editing on this, but am I cross-eyed? These people that knocked my eyes loose. Y'all forget that. We fighting back. I'm fighting back. My turn. I attempt to throw a punch at the guardsman in front of you. Unfortunately, you can hardly use any of your strength with the injuries all over your body. Y'all, do y'all have to jump me? The two of y'all have to jump the maid. Y'all know how y'all be loving to call me a maid. Y'all just gonna jump the maid like this. Since you tried to retaliate, the guardsmen start punching you even harder. You hear the laughters of concubine Roxanne and her lady-in-waiting as your pain grows intolerable. Until you finally lose your consciousness. Oh, Lord, y'all. Roxanne said, well, she didn't kneel. Candy, go get some mint leaves and fill her mouth with it. I'm going to keep this going until she bends her knees and begs for mercy. Josh said, that would not be wise. Please, Tank Top, you should have got here a long time ago. Josh said, I'm here to take Jess to the physician. Queen Mara said, I'm disciplining a lady-in-waiting here, Royal Guard. This does not involve you, and I'll have His Majesty take your head if you get in my way. Josh said, I'm doing this one way or another, Your Majesty. If His Majesty wishes to take my head for doing this, then so be it. Mara said, guardsman. Seize him. Ooh, y'all gonna mess with Tank Top like that or nah?